Are your bills not paid? Are you looking for a rainy day to go get it made? You got no money in your pocket, a song in your heart, and you knew that SmoothBody was there from the smart. SmoothBody. Are you Stephon Marbury on those early Nets teams? Because those shoes are god-awful. What's up? It's LLSmoothBody, and we are back for episode 2. They tried to shut us down. Lil Dupe had sex with the landlady. They wouldn't dare touch us anymore. Lil Dupe, say what's up to the peeps.
What up? That is not true. There is no landlady, and we
There's
did
pictures.
not have. No, there
Dupe,
were no conjugal
Dupe,
relations with
Dupe.
any landlady.
There's pictures.
All right.
There's pictures. We got pictures.
Believe
and
what
they're
you
everywhere.
want. Believe what you want.
Really? Now, Lil Dupe, you got to hype me up a little bit. What were they calling me at the courts the other day?
They called LLSmoothBody Luca.
After who? Who was that referring to? Because it wasn't Luca, the accountant across the street. Who was it?
No, it was Luca, like that Disney movie.
Shut. What about like the water
You
guy?
don't talk about Bruno. Wait,
that-
different movie.
Yeah, that's a different movie.
But they said Bruno in that movie too. What's up with Disney loving Bruno? They love to throw Bruno into all of their movies.
Bruno Mars? You think
No.
that's
I
why?
I bangs with Bruno.
Unorthodox Jukebox is your favorite album probably
No,
ever.
probably not.
Yeah, you're a huge camp guy. You're one of the biggest
It
camp
was
guys.
after Luca, as in Luca.
Doncic,
Yeah.
the basketball player. Basically he's saying I'm nice.
I thought he played baseball.
You're so silly. Show him your Pittsburghese impression right now.
All right. So I was talking to my mom earlier. She had me over the house. She says, if you's going down to a store game later, do not take the Boulevard. Do not take Boulevard. Because you know what? I seen it on KKA earlier. Whenever I was watching, don't take the Boulevard. It's a little slippy out. Don't take Boulevard.
Impressive. Even for you, Duke.
Yeah.
That's just... Some people say that's top 5. Today, in our opening segment, we're going to talk about 4 top 5s. We should have done 5 top 5s probably, but you know what? We're weird.
Top 5s can be our 5th top 5.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We got 5 top 5s here. And so I wrote these down, and Lil Dupe's going to critique me. He's going to be the outrage machine. He's basically going to be Twitter in this segment, and I'm going to be a poor soul trying to bear their soul to the world. So here we go. Let's start out. Top 5 condiments. Number 5, ketchup. Deal with it. It's fucking tomato salt.
5 being the least of the 5.
The least of the 5.
Right.
Deal with it. It made it. It's not honorable mention. Oh, wait. Honorable mention.
No, you can't.
Italian dressing.
Oh, that's your 6 man?
Yeah, that's my 6 man.
Okay, that's fine. Tyler Hero did pretty well this year. So.
He did. I think Miami's going to win that game. Number 4, ranch. I mean,
Hidden Valley Ranch?
it doesn't matter. It's fucking ranch.
All right.
Non-yogurt ranch,
some
though.
people prefer, like, homemade ranch. Like, I personally think that homemade ranch. I'm not a big ranch guy. I'm not going to hate on you for saying ranch.
Dude, ranch is good as shit.
But, like, I don't know. I think a lot of people prefer homemade ranch over, like, bottled. You know what I'm trying to say?
I understand. I like when I get the ranch from like the wings places.
Yeah, like a wing spot. They have homemade ranch.
Yeah, literally like ruin my
It's house made. That's just tight.
Yeah. Number 3, mustard. I have mustard over ketchup. It's a hot take.
All right.
You can put mustard on more things. I can't put ketchup on a hot dog. It's weird to me.
Depends on who you're talking to, but all right.
But you don't think that's weird? At least a little bit.
I'm not going to critique fully until I hear the full 5. I've only heard the bottom 3.
Number 2, any type of aioli. Chipotle aioli.
Yeah.
Bacon aioli.
Whatever. It's a
Boulevard. Bullhorn of the Allies.
Boulevard.
Boulevard of the Allies.
He's trying.
Number 1, mayo, easily. The GOAT.
And the 6 Man of the Year award goes to Italian
dressing.
Fair.
I feel like that's, you know what? Sure, mayo's not, you can't put it on a lot of things, But you know what? It makes it so much better. Like mayo on like a sandwich, like a deli sandwich. You know what? Mayo on a burger. Like mayo's just like, call me weird. It's battered eggs. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, no, that's very, very fair take. Top 5. I mean, that was a decent top 5. You got me with the mustard.
DJ Mustard? Okay, he's not called DJ Ketchup. He's called DJ Mustard. Hashtag burn, hashtag SmoothBody forever.
Well.
Do you not like mustard? Like, you ever had a jalapeno mustard?
I bangs with mustard, but are you talking like all mustard?
Dude,
are you talking
yes,
like,
all mustard.
Because here's my issue with
Dijon.
your top. Dijon.
Dude, Grey Poupon, that AV on that TED Talk.
Nice. That was good.
Appreciate it.
But like, whenever you say mustard, I just immediately think yellow mustard. But are you grouping it all in together like you are with aioli?
100%.
Aioli?
Aioli.
You're an aioli guy?
Aioli's not a word.
I think some people say aioli.
Didn't I?
Am I dumb?
Aioli? No, they definitely do. I'm being the idiot.
No.
I'm being stupid. No, I'm definitely being.
No, aioli.
Aioli. They definitely do say like Chipotle aioli.
Aioli.
All right, we're going to move on. All right, top 5 worst superheroes. Number 5, Aquaman. Fuck him. Sorry to say this. How many crimes are there in the sea? None. There's no people that live in the sea. You know what? Actually, you know what he's good for? Ship captains. That's it. He probably could have stopped the whole I'm the captain now guy. Other than that, he doesn't have a lot of jurisdiction. Fuck Aquaman.
Jurisdiction. Good word.
Thank you. Black Bolt. All right, so we watched Multiverse of Madness, and I didn't really know who Black Bolt was. And then I saw him for like 2 seconds, and he looked stupid. And then he died in the first 5 seconds because he basically like he yelled and then he died like because his mouth was shut because that's his power. He yells and kills people.
I kind of like the ability. No. I would hate not being able to talk. Just because, you know, whatever.
It's so stupid. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Reminds me of my boss. But instead of dying, it's my confidence. All right, moving on. Number 3, Quicksilver. Quicksilver sucks. He can't run forever like the Flash. And he's kind of a just ripoff. He's unoriginal. And I'm not a fan. Not big into Quicksilver. Is that hot? Maybe it's not.
What are Quicksilver's powers again?
He's just super fast.
Oh, that's kind of fire. He's like Dash.
He's like the Flash. Yeah, or Dash.
Yeah, like Dash is where my mind immediately goes to. Just goes to show the viewers that I'm a child.
Yeah. No.
Also just not a DC guy. So that's why I probably didn't associate him with the Flash.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm not really either. That's why a lot of DC people aren't here. All right, number 2, Superman. Sorry to say it. I get he's been around forever, but like he just has too much. And kryptonite's not a real thing. It's like, what's your weakness? Like,
oh, some fake element from my home planet, Krypton.
Literally. And it's
Get the
green.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. And like, oh, I killed him with a Kryptonian bullet.
Yeah, like, oh, look at me. I'm Spider-Man. My name's Clark.
Oh, like, toxic jizz, because I'm, like, whatever. We're over it. All right, and the number 1 top 5 worst superhero are firefighters. Okay.
Say that. That is fucked up.
That was a joke. We love those are New York spraydists. We really appreciate them. No, I'm kidding. Like, they're actually superheroes and they're the best.
Yeah. So is your reverse top 5 number 1?
Who's my actual number 1? Because I actually put a note there.
No, I'm saying your firefighters are your reverse top 5 number 1.
Yeah.
The best superheroes.
The best superheroes. My number 1 actual worst superhero is that. No, kidding. The worst superhero is Green Lantern.
Wow.
I'm so over him. I'm sorry. I don't get it. He's got a ring. If I like, I had a pinky ring in college. Like, whatever. Just not a fan.
But he can like materialize like whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
so can my 3D printer that I don't own.
So can my 3D printer.
All right. Top 5 best villains. All right. Number 5, Rose from Titanic.
Hey, yo.
The absolute worst.
What a call.
She's the worst.
She is a great villain.
She is the worst. She literally, no, here's the thing. This is what, she met Jack for like 5 days. The guy does everything for her. I get that. Then she fucking just takes up the whole fucking thing like it's like the last sandwich at the fucking deli, right? And then she gets married, and when she goes to heaven, she doesn't see her dead husband. She goes and sees Jack. Like, that poor dude spent 56 years with the woman or something like that.
56? She wasn't that old, bro.
Dude, she was old as dirt. They were married. Dude, she was young in the movie. And she,
Oh. You're talking about the dude that she married after the Titanic.
Yes, because at the end scene, like, she's in heaven. She sees Jack. Well, fuck all that. What about the guy you're with for 50 fucking years, the father of your children? Does he matter? No, he didn't fucking die for me. Nah, you killed him. Sorry. Rose is the worst.
Great take.
Number 4, the Joker. Just overall solid. I mean, we could, like, some of the best performances as villains. You could go Jack Nicholas. You could go Heath Ledger. Or you could go Yo Quan. Or
I don't know. I don't know.
Jaqueen Phoenix. Joaquin. It's like quinoa.
But not at all like quinoa.
Yeah, so the Joker's pretty solid. Number 3, Shooter McGavin, easily.
Number 3?
Top 3 villain all
I
time.
thought you would have put him up a little bit higher. Like
you
1 or
can't.
2.
You can't.
All right.
You can't. You know why? Because number 2, Mugatu from Zoolander.
Gonna be honest with you.
Hot.
Can't say I've ever watched Zoolander.
Dude!
Is that with Kevin James?
It's Will Ferrell playing the villain, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Doesn't he get in like a bear exhibit or like a
No,
gorilla something?
That's semi-pro. It's a different movie.
Confusion.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Mugatu actually should not be number 2. I was just rushing this list. And number 1, Darth Vader. I know. It's generic.
Basic.
But he's the GOAT. Like, that's like, he's like the Jordan of villains. Like, he's the GOAT.
Yeah, like he played plumbers. Like, that's what you're comparing him to right now?
Okay, yes. Sure, were there a lot of villains back in his day? No. But he won like 6 rings. Are we still talking about Darth Vader? All right. Top 5 hottest animation characters. Number 5, thick as shit, can stretch everywhere, Elastigirl.
Yeah.
Only 5, though. She is a little bit overhyped. I don't like her. Her voice doesn't do it for me.
I don't know. I kind of like it. She got that that thing, whenever she talks.
Like that thing. That
I don't know what it is, but there's something about she has like we're going to leave all the saving of the world to the men? I don't think so. But she says it like, I don't think so. No.
It's super scratchy. I'm not a fan.
Kind of bangs with it.
Number 4, Jasmine.
Jasmine from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jasmine's bad.
You know what? Jasmine's like...
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. She's a good girl.
Oh, for sure.
I want her to make me a dish and then make me into a dish, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. But she also just wants to explore. Like, she's trying to be independent. And that's what I love about her,
like a whole new world.
A whole new world.
That's what I'd name her entire body.
Wow.
Be very sensual.
Yeah, for sure.
But we'd only play death metal when we get down. Because, like, it's going to hurt me.
Wow. All right. Tell me how you really feel.
All right, number 3, Shigo. Shago. You ever seen Kim Possible?
No.
She's the hot one from Kim Possible.
Not Kim.
Okay. Actually, this is going to be super objectifying, but they're not real women, so I don't know. I don't like how the animators made her boobs super, like, just pointy. Can I say that? Are we going to have to cut that out?
Are you talking about Kim or?
Yeah, Kim. She's a great looking animated person, but they literally, like, They made her like V's, and it confuses me, and they look like they would hurt me.
So what you're saying is you'd rather it be something more realistic?
I don't
Instead
know.
of, poisoning the minds of young children for unrealistic expectations, you want something more realistic.
That is exactly what I meant.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just couldn't find the words, thank you.
I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Number 2, Lola from Shark Tales. Oh,
Lola!
Brother. If I were 42 years her junior. No, I remember being in the theater and she was the villain. And I was like, why do I want her so badly? And that hurt. Because I think of myself as a nice guy, but I was just attracted to the meanest girl in the whole movie.
Brett.
Right.
Shark Tale came out in 2004. Ain't
I
no
was
way.
not in the
Yeah, you were not in the theater, bro.
I was watching it on an airplane. That's the story I'm sticking
Sorry
with.
to fact check you there.
No, it was a good fact check. You're like WikiLeaks, or
I'm just trying to.
you're 538, baby. You're the 538 to my
I'm Woj.
Al Gore, literally. Number
Barry
1,
Goldwater.
the number 1 hottest animation character is the teacup from Beauty and the Beast.
Wow. Good for you.
Thank you. I think she's thick. I think she's beautiful. I think she has a very nice smile. I think she has 2 holes. And I like that.
All right.
Also, she has a beautiful singing voice.
Um.
How does that make you feel? Do you disagree with my
No,
number one
that's not.
choice?
Well,
What's my...
I was surprised because that's not who I expected to be your number 1. But do you have a 6-man?
Yeah. 6 Man of the Year. The Candlestick from... No, that's a dude. Oh.
Nothing wrong with that.
Dude. Sorry. Yeah.
Do you have a 6-man?
I'm trying to think. 6 Man of the Year. I'm going to give it to...
That's gonna sound foul.
What is?
That.
6 Sorry. 6 Man of the Year is going to go to my girl, my woman, my life. Oh my God, I was about to say something so bad there. I can't think of another animation character.
Bruh, like, here's my thing. I was so baffled when you said the teacup because I think that Lola Bunny deserves to be on that
She's not
list.
an animation character. She's like...
What are you talking about?
She's like live action. Like, would you say that...
Since when is Lola Bunny live action?
Like, the... Dude.
Live action is like the new Lion King with
Yeah,
Johnny
that's what I'm
G.
saying. In Space Jam, that's when she's the hottest, and she's like...
Bruh.
Live action.
No. She ain't live action. That movie isn't live action. They didn't get an actual bunny
Fuck. It's not.
and CGI the
What the
bunny.
fuck movie was I watching? Oh, I was talking about the new Space Jam. Yes.
And Nala, also. While we're on the subject of Lion King. Nala?
Nala's like a kid, dude.
No. Not
Yeah.
whenever she's a cub, obviously does.
Yo, honorable mention, the hot girl from Avatar. Bro. Oh, wait. No, she's actually like really young. That's a mistake.
Wait. Avatar? Oh, not the blue people Avatar. The last Airbender.
Yeah.
Wasn't her name Korra?
No.
Different. Not a big Avatar guy over here. Airbender Avatar.
Yeah.
Big blue people
blue
Avatar.
You just love everything. Like the Blue Man Group, Avatar.
Yeah, no.
Blueberries.
Oh, they're 15 feet tall. I could dunk all day. And, like, it wouldn't even be dunking, so I might not even enjoy it, but at least I'm, like, 15 feet tall. You know what I mean?
Dude, if anyone understands, it's not me. All right, top 5 Michael Jackson moments. Number 5.
You're not actually going to do 5 of these, are you?
Yeah, I got 5 right here.
No way.
Number 5. When he sang that song about all the people in the world.
They don't really care about us.
That's...
They don't really care about us.
That's not the song. Number 4, That time I went to Wonderland or whatever it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
Graceland. Oh wait, that's Elvis.
No, it's
What's your favorite Elvis song?
the one where he makes that noise that goes oh, which I guess is like every Elvis song ever.
Yeah.
Not a big Elvis guy over here. Never tried.
All right. We got a big guest coming in, like a world famous one. So stick around. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you after the break. Okay, we are back, and who we're back with? The big man, the ghost in the post, Coach. Say what up to the peeps.
What's up, peeps?
Coach is here, enjoying a nice glass of bourbon, which we are, underage to enjoy ourselves, but we appreciate
I'm
the
on stage
swagger.
though, so I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. I mean, how many years you got on it? Like probably like a couple.
51,
You turned 21 like a couple of years ago, right?
30 years ago. Yeah.
Damn. Wow. It's almost
I
like
spent
you.
a lot of money on booze. It's like those coaches when they get up way up in the winds and they look at it and goes, "It just means I'm old." Right? So if you're a coach, you're a basketball coach in college, and
Yeah.
you hear these guys and they've been around for a long time, and they got 700 wins. So what does it mean to you, coach? And you hear them go, "It means I'm old," because you can't get there and be a young buck. So
See, I would think like you hearing the way I talk to my friends would make you feel like I don't understand this hotshot generation of yours. Would you agree with that?
our generation.
No, like you don't understand my generation.
There's lots of things I don't understand about your guys' generation. I learned something yesterday. I was playing golf with this guy, and we were out of Laurel Valley. Beautiful golf course, great time.
Yep.
And he started talking about, because they were struggling to find some young guys to be analysts for him, and he was like, "Yeah," and then like this whole ghosting thing is like a thing, and I was like, "What do you mean ghosting?" He's like, these dudes literally would send their resumes in. We'd interview them, we'd make them an offer, and they would ghost us. Like your generation, just it's the technology.
Do not give a
you
shit.
just ghost
Yeah.
people. What's up with that? You gotta help me out, because like an old head like me, I'm like, how do you just like? And I heard companies ghost people.
Yeah, we're just yeah.
You're just like, oh, they didn't call me back. I guess they didn't want to do the deal. I'm like, that's not the way business works or life works, at least for my generation.
No, because then you're just burning bridges overall, and like that, you can use those people later in life. Like even if you don't, take the job.
Ghost a potential employer that made you a nice offer because you're too chicken shit to tell them no. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing with like, so ghosting's big with like relationships. So like if you were with a girl, you would just ghost her instead of actually being like, no, I don't really want to see you.
Too chicken shit.
Too
to tell
chicken
her,
shit.
Hey, listen, it's just not gonna work out.
Gen Z's got no balls.
No, what's up, dude?
I don't know.
That's the one thing I'm like, I think all the phones and all the kind of impersonal technology stuff, just you kind of lose something in there. I mean, ghosting people for almost anything is just a cop out.
Yeah, little dude, you're a infamous ghoster. No, I'm kidding. How do you feel about the whole ghosting situation?
I think it's weird. I've definitely done it before. I'm being honest. Like I've done it before in weird circumstances too. But in what you're talking about with like in a business setting, if someone's offering you a job, like by just not responding, you're closing off any future relationship that you can have with someone, a network of people.
And the industry I'm in, which is real estate, a small one, right? It's a pretty small community. And if that guy was in real estate somewhere else and he ghosted us, it'd be like, I mean, that just says a lot about the person.
Yeah.
And especially if it's a small community, the word travels. Like other people, and you can say, yeah, this guy's a dickhead.
So if I'm coaching you young bucks, which I'm doing, don't ghost people.
Yeah.
What if they say they don't like me?
It's okay. Rejection's part of life. It's hard, right? But if you end up being on the sales side, you're going to get rejection.
Yeah.
It just exists. I hate it too, right? The really good salespeople, they just accept rejection and keep going to the next call. And it's not somebody rejecting you.
It's just,
They're rejecting the product, or they're rejecting, I can't spend the time, or it's not you as a person, so you can't take it personally.
Good advice. Just take that to heart.
Sage advice from a coach.
I mean, it's the reason we call him Coach. All right. Yeah, I think we all know what time it is. Lightning round. All right, we're gonna ask you.
Wait, what's a lightning round?
We're just gonna ask you some quick questions. You can expand on them if you want, or you just, we're gonna rattle some stuff off here. If you're ready to go.
Hold on, let me get my bourbon.
Okay, you might want to take a big sip before we start. All right, number 1. When is it socially acceptable to go commando?
Anytime, really.
Wow, anytime?
Yeah, because it's not like some people just don't like to wear D's. So why can't you just not wear D's?
Yeah, but come on, anytime?
Answer me this: how often do you go commando when you're wearing a bathing suit?
Almost never.
So.
Yeah, same.
So you guys wear your D's under your bathing suit?
Yeah. This is Gen Zers.
Funny story. Where was I? Probably can't tell this on air. Can I tell whatever on there? I guess I can, right?
Yeah.
So I know people that go commando.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And
Thanks for clarifying.
yeah. Well, the G-string or the thong is basically commando anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So, but we were somewhere, and the guy was like, I got no underwear on.
Oh,
It was an
no.
awkward moment. I wasn't there. He was telling me about it. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah. So you know what? I don't need to know, and I think it'd be more embarrassing for the person if all of a sudden you're like, oh, you're commando. But if that's how you roll, just roll with it.
Good to know.
I can't believe you guys wear underwear underneath bathing suits, though.
You,
Do you like those shorts that they sell with the fucking thing in there? Like where you step
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
liner?
yeah.
Do you like that?
I hate it.
It's awful. But yeah, you'll cut that out and then still wear underwear in those pants.
That's exactly what I do.
I leave them in and I wear underwear. Little dupe, yeah.
Little dude. Okay. Little dude. That's just weird. That's just fucking weird.
So
Is anybody commando right now?
no,
No.
dude, I'm always rocking
So when
boxers.
do you guys think you can go commando?
Like when you're sleeping.
I know people that sleep naked, and I think that's really weird.
A lot of so I'm gonna drop a knowledge bomb here. Apparently, I don't know what research, who's done it. Apparently, sleeping naked increases confidence levels.
Interesting. So I got a great story about a buddy of mine that sleeps naked. But this is a graduate of Penn State, buddy of mine. It's not who you're thinking of there, LLSmoothBody.
Yeah.
A guy you don't know real well. Anyway, he was back there with a bunch of buddies. They were in a hotel. They were out. I think they went golfing. I don't know, their spring game, whatever. And they go back. He goes back to his hotel room, but this dude sleeps naked every night, right? But he was hammered, so he goes back to his hotel room, hammered, sleeping naked. He gets up in the middle of the night because he's got to pee. He's one of those guys that gets drunk early and goes to bed early.
Gotcha.
Right? The rest of the guys still partying.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's naked. He mistakes the hallway door for the bathroom door. He walks out and it shuts behind him. So now he's standing in the hallway, butt naked. He's got no card to get back in his room. So he starts telling me a story. I'm dying laughing. And so he runs down to the end of the hall where there's a window and some curtains, and he's hiding behind the curtains, hoping like one of his buddies comes back and he can get them to run down to the front desk and get him a key. Oh. No one comes. It's like 2:30 in the morning. So then he gets up the courage, probably because he sleeps naked. Yeah. And he goes and he rides the elevator down.
No.
To the front desk.
No.
And he walks out and the lady's there and he's like kind of just hiding his private parts. She goes, "Oh, you're like the second or third one this week." I was like,
"What?
So this is a reason not to sleep naked."
What?
She's like, "What room are you in?" She gives him a key. This is the best part is, he gets back on the elevator and as the door's shutting, one of his buddies is coming in from wherever he was going. He's hammered. My buddy's on the elevator, butt naked. And his buddy's like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, we're going up to the room, drink some beer. Do you want to come? And he's like, yeah, man, I'm in.
Oh my
Just run back to my
God.
room and get some fucking clothes. How great is that? So, the whole Commando thing is sleeping naked. Like, don't sleep naked in a hotel.
Jesus. I might never be naked ever again, not even in the shower after that story. Jeez. Next question. Fork or spoon when you're eating mac and cheese?
Spoon.
Interesting.
I think you can get more on a spoon. And when I'm eating mac and cheese, which I love but I shouldn't eat, I want a big bite. And at the end of the job, you can kind of get all the cheese. You kind of get,
Yeah.
I'd go spoon. You can go either way though.
Wrong answer, but that's okay.
Is there a wrong answer?
There's always a right answer.
Okay.
Good hustle, though, Coach. A little pat on the ass. How do you take your socks off? And there's actually no right answer for this one, though.
So if I can get them off with my own feet and not have to bend over,
I feel that.
that's what I do.
Yeah.
But a lot of the socks you can't. You can when you're in bed. Like if you lay in bed and you have socks on,
It's kind of
you have to
fun.
work at it, but
Yeah.
you can get them. You can get, you do the my left foot thing. But old dudes like that, you get a little bit harder to bend down there. It's like a lean with the leg over. I mean, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
If you were to use your feet and you were like standing up, would you do it like you do it whenever you're like laying in bed? Would you take it,
Dig the toe into the top,
Yeah.
push down,
or would
pull
you?
out,
Because I've heard someone do instead of, I don't know how to explain it, but like
step on the front move?
yeah, and then pull back.
Yeah, but, that might work.
I feel like it depends on what kind of sock you're wearing
Depends
too.
on what kind of socks.
If you're wearing
If they're-
ankle
if
socks,
they're-
yeah.
If they're pretty tight, that's gonna be hard. Step on the front move.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Especially
Makes
if
sense.
it's getting hard to bend down there, it hurts your back. You don't want to toss anything. It's not worth it if you're
Sort
just
of the
taking your
same thing
socks
with
off.
like pants today, like those golf pants. Because I'm running over to the gym and changing.
Yeah.
I'm stepping on the corner of them and pulling my leg out.
Do you ever pull up like the happy baby, take off your socks move? It's like you lay on your back and you pull your feet like all the way up behind you.
done that.
Never pull a happy baby in bed.
Ever. No.
Just never.
If I can't get them off with my toes, I'm just going to have warm feet all night.
Wow. So what do you do? Like, do you just wear like? What if it's like a really hard sock to get off? Do you just wear them for like 2 weeks?
Actually, having your feet covered in bed, if you have trouble falling asleep, is actually really, really good for falling asleep.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, like, at the end of the day, sometimes you just roll and you're like,
Follow-up question. Are you like a toes out guy or a toes under the blanket guy?
mostly under.
Yeah.
But there are times when you want that hot and cold at the same time. I'm
Yeah.
never two legs out, but I could be one.
You could go one.
Yeah.
Like the leg kicker. I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Some people do the knee one. I'm not a big fan of that. It just seems a little bit much.
But
Those people
even
seem
when I try to
conceited.
get my legs maybe out, I'd probably have that foot, because I usually sleep on my left side, probably have the foot tucked somewhere where it's
Yeah.
against something or,
So, work life, work life balance, family, all those other things, important stuff. You had an earring in college.
I did.
Bringing it back?
I had it pierced twice.
Bringing it back?
No, it's not really that in these days.
Do you think you could pull it off, though?
No.
I think you could.
Yeah, I disagree.
I think if I went today, I'd go double.
Go double diamond studs?
Yeah.
That's what David Dean told me to get.
Like, I mean, if you're going to go, like, today, it's like, back in the day, it was kind of cool to have, like, a Rebel E and one earring, like Andre Agassi or
Yeah.
a bunch of dudes have. Lots of athletes would go with the one diamond stud, but then now you're just like, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really. I kind of liked it, but I never kept it in for longer than 6 months. So the hole closed up.
So when you go play basketball, like, what's that like? Do you just keep it in?
Now or back then?
Back then, you don't have one now.
Well, no.
Just for the viewers.
Back in the day, you had to keep it in for like 6 months. I think I had to tape it up when I was playing.
Yeah.
Like you had to put like tape, because you couldn't have an earring.
Yeah, because you were playing soccer. Yeah.
You couldn't have an earring, and I had it in, I think, in the spring, and the ref was like, you got to tape that up. I'm like, okay, I can't take it out.
Yeah.
But my sister pierced my ear the second time.
Oh, how'd that go? Blood everywhere? Was she a pro?
No, we were drinking, and I went to some sorority formal with one of her sorority sisters, and we were having fun, and she was like, let's pierce your ear. And I was like, okay.
Were you in high school?
No, that's college. I pierced it. Did I pierce it in high school? I might have pierced it twice in college. Once someone did it with a gun, and then once my sister just did it.
Wow.
Coley's good stuff.
Never asked your heroes about their earrings. No, I'm kidding. All right.
I did. My brother had double, and
He had one on top.
he might have. Zamora had like.
No, I can picture Zamora
Zico
having.
had like the craziest haircuts, and he was like,
So he goes, he's just a wild guy.
he's awesome.
He is
He's
awesome.
Full of energy.
All right. Well, those were our questions, Coach. You got any questions for SmoothBody?
Not really. I was glad I got the whole ghosting thing out, because I kind of don't get that. So I appreciate your guys' honesty. Like, and I see it in relationships, like with friends or girls that you meet and you ghost them because you. But like when people start translating that into business,
That is wild. Yeah.
And I mean, guys that I know, these are professional guys, and they're like, yeah, like ghosting's a thing, and I'm like, that is awful.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not a good look. But that's just.
Here's a question for you guys.
Shoot.
Because I always use the term, running downhill, picking up speed. The older you get, the faster it goes. I just want you guys to think, and I think it might be pandemic too, but like, you're going to be juniors.
I know.
And I'm like, for me, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like when, again, this is that perspective, like 4 years in high school, 4 years in college is like 2 years in high school. Like, it just goes like so fast.
130,000%. Like, it is bizarre. So the one thing I will say is the longest 6 months that I can probably remember, and I totally agree with the downhill getting faster thing, was during those first 6 months of the pandemic. Felt like a year and a half. Like, at least. They definitely did.
They felt long to me, too.
Yeah.
I hated that everybody was getting sick, but I will tell you that, like, I cherish that. My whole family, for the last time I know, probably, all together, like, just hanging out and, like, doing shit. That was when we watched
all the James Bonds.
And that was one of the coolest. Every night we were watching, like, 2 James Bond movies.
Yeah.
Nothing was happening. No one knew what the hell was going to go on.
No.
And that, and trying to find alcohol. You lived in the state of Pennsylvania when they shut down the liquor store.
Yeah.
And then I remember when some of those deliveries came, these big, huge boxes, that I was like, oh, okay, we're all right. We're all right for another couple weeks.
The best was Uncle Neil would,
Tequila.
he still kept doing them. So I was there for 2 weeks, and, like, dude, the amount of tequila, it's like
Yeah, but he has like thousands of dollars worth of tequila.
No, he has
Tens
more
of
than that.
thousands
Yeah,
of dollars.
literally. Because I guess not counting the Louis Trey. But, all right, so I think that's all the time we really got. Coach, thanks for hopping on. Appreciate you taking time out of your.
This was fun. Good conversation, boys.
Yep. And, SmoothBody fans, I think that's all we got for this episode. We're going to start plugging Snag 'em lighters here, I think, in the coming weeks. Next week, really, really huge guest coming. So get excited for that. Lil Dupe, you want to say anything before we roll? Lil Dupe's a man of few words, but the words he says.
He had some good content today.
Of course he did. Yeah. See ya, bitches.